sharp or like acute, or my hip like aches.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this. And I think we did this once before. Oh, hip. So hip.
Kind of achy
Okay.
just all the time.
Okay, so she got an achy hip on the left. I'm gonna give it a well. Let's do this then. Let's just do a pre-test. So she's good. Look at the camera. She's strong. Think about your arm. She's strong. Okay, just do a squat. Okay, I already know what's gonna happen. Hold. She's weak. It's subtle, but I watch movement. Her brain was thinking about her hip. Her brain is thinking about her hip because guess what? The hip is sending a message. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. You can try to block it out, but your brain gets distracted by pain. It's like I can see it because the movement is a little bit avoidance. It's kind of avoids the hip a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. So do this for me. We may be able to override that consciously. In other words, I want you to go down a little bit slower, and I want you to just think. So I'm going to take your brain away from it. I'm going to give it another task. I want you to think of bone rhythm for the knees and the hip in your squat. Okay, so go ahead and think about the bone rhythm and back. Good. So I distracted her brain, hold, and it's fine. Now, I can have her just do another one, Just whatever you want. Okay, hold, and it's back. So I can distract the brain by giving it a cognitive task, and I'll take it away from there, but that's very temporary and not a long-term solution to not be engaged with pain pathways. The solution is to get rid of the input so that she does the normal squat, which reinforces that pathway so that her brain's not kind of being distracted by that pain. So let me see if I can't figure out. Okay, so I'm going to tap the pain area, and I reset the receptor so it's strong. Okay, so I did what I did before, which is I took what was distracting the brain via movement, creating a problem, kind of reset it. So Sarah, go ahead and do your squat. Okay, I didn't really tell her to think about anything, but her brain's not worried about the hip anymore. In fact, do a whole bunch of squats, and I don't want you to think about anything. So that pathway's just not going to be bothered. That's good. And she's strong. Okay? I don't have to have her think about the way she's doing it. I can hit this area. Basically, I just, like I said, rewired the pathway so that it's not distracting anymore. Anything else?
I really have that one.
She's a little shoulder thing over here. Let me see. I'm going to irritate it. Yeah, still a little bit there. I'm going to guess. This one. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see, but she's got a little, even though the bicep test on this was normal, she's a little tight in this bicep compared to the other one. It's arm's a little bit more flexed, which tells me again that there's probably, and we already did a receptor test on the shoulder and said that there was something going on in the shoulder itself that was a problem. So I am going to, when I tap the area that she's having discomfort, she got a shutdown response. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick correction to that. And hold. Okay, so I did a correction to that. When I tapped her bicep, there was a problem in the shoulder because the shoulder, biceps crosses the shoulder and it has a lot to do with shoulder mechanics. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that pain spot again back here, hold, and she's fine. Lock the elbow. So I'm tapping it a whole bunch of times and she's fine. So that discomfort that was, again, sending signals there, just a little bit of rewiring and it should stick. Now, that's not to say that we fixed everything on her or that we've recorrected everything on her. I can find things if I look hard enough, but she's going to go and train, and she's going to have better muscle function. The muscles will activate in a proper sequence so that you, when you lift, you're going to get stronger, etc.